Hi, I'm Jenna Sleeman, AIFD, and from one florist to another, I'm going to show you how to safely put on and remove your personal protective equipment. First, always go to the CDC, OSHA, and the WHO. I am not a nurse, I am not a doctor. However, I'm a floral designer and a floral shop owner just like you, so I'm going to translate what some of the suggested methods on the CDC website for food delivery service to the floral industry. But I'm going to add some critical steps that should be added for floral designers who are working for clients that want non-contact flowers. And when we have to go to wholesalers to go pick up non-contact flowers. So this information is not specific on the CDC website for florists, but since I've been working through this pandemic and been safe using these techniques and methods, and I've learned a lot from my husband, who is an intensivist and a surgeon at the University of Miami, working with COVID-19 patients, and he, thank God so far, has been safe. God, please keep us all safe. I'm going to show you the techniques and methods that I'm using that are working, and hopefully they'll work for you as well. Okay, first of all, what we're going to use is a Tupperware or a Ziploc or Rubbermaid to put your cloth mask in that you made, or whatever mask that you have. Definitely wash your mask every single night. Per the CDC website, the heat method is the best for the 3M masks, which are not disposable, but we're reusing them because there's just not enough of them. Your cloth masks need to be washed every single night and bleached if possible, okay? So the first step is take off the Tupperware top, put the mask to your face, take the top layer of elastic, put it at the top of your head, take the bottom layer of elastic, put it at the top of your neck right here, and then remove the Tupperware. Then we're going to clean this with the cleaning solution per the CDC. The cleaning solution is 5 tablespoons of bleach for 1 gallon of water, or 4 teaspoons of bleach for 1 quart of water. All right, as you can see, I'm double gloved. It's always important to double glove in case you rip your glove, or in case you just simply want to answer your telephone. You can take off the top layer and you have a clean glove inside. So always, first of all, double glove, okay? Then, just like you're going to double glove, you're going to put 2 layers of clothes on, just like the healthcare professionals wear 2 layers of clothes, so that the virus doesn't get on your body and you bring that into your shop. You want to be clean when you're working on your flowers, and you want to be clean when you're inside your shop. Just like you want to be clean when you're inside your home. The first thing I always do is always remove my shoes before I come in, even though everything's clean on me, and take a shower. So always put a top on that has a hoodie, because you want to protect your hair as well. And you know, we do know that the virus can last on cardboard boxes for up to 24 hours. Cardboard is very porous and fibrous, like clothing. It's very similar to clothing. So that's why we double layer, to prevent the virus from contaminating our clothes when we're working. So then what we're going to do is we're going to put our glasses on if you wear prescriptions, or the best case scenario is waterproof swimming goggles to prevent the virus from getting into the tear film and then getting into your respiratory tract. And then you actually pull your hoodie down as much as possible and put your goggles on and put that on top. So really there's not any exposure. If you want, you can tape this, and you can tape where the glove and your cuff are. I always dress like this anytime I go pick up my flowers from the wholesaler, anytime I do non-contact delivery at my clients' homes. Lastly, you put a face shield on, because there still could be some areas that are exposed. I get this face shield from my acrylic guy now, who's making PPE for hospitals and for florists like you. Faulkner Plastics makes this, and you can order it from Faulkner Plastics. So the way to remove it is you touch just the outside, and then you put it in a disposable bag that you want to clean with the CDC recommended solution. The CDC then recommends taking Purell or a homemade version of Purell, which you can find on the CDC website, and cleaning the outer layer of your gloves before you touch your goggles. Okay, so now this is plastic. You know, the virus could remain on the plastic up to 2 to 3 days. So we touch the elastic, remove it, and put it in our dirty bag, which we're going to clean. Next, we Purell again the outer layer of our gloves. It's good to have a buddy system because there's so many steps here that you could easily forget. Don't go to work if you're tired or you just can't remember all this. You have to have a buddy system. So you take off your glasses. You're going to clean this with that alcohol-based solution and you get back to the office. Then the next step is remove the outer layer of your clothing and you put it in the dirty bag as well that you're going to wash every single night. Then what I like to do is take my solution or Lysol and spray the bottom of my shoes so that I don't contaminate the pedals of my van. So many steps, they're important. Next, let's take off the mask. If, let's say you just need a break to take off the mask, you put the Tupperware to your face, take the top layer, put it on, bottom layer, put that on, and then remove it, whoop, put the top on. So that's now non-contaminated. Now you remove the top layer of your gloves. Very important to do this correctly. So the first layer, you pull and you discard. Now this glove is clean, this one's dirty. So what I do is I take a clean finger, put it underneath, and pull. Whoop, see it ripped, but it didn't rip too much. Since I turned it upside down, I'm pulling down. See, these things can rip, that's why you double glove. So now both of these are actually my clean layer and they're fine. But I'm still gonna take my Purell and clean the outer layer because I don't want to contaminate the inside of my car, my steering wheel, or my clothes. Now I'm touching my face because I just Purell, but you always want to practice not touching your face as well. Please refer to the CDC manual and OSHA, but it's very important. Let's say this is a flower that you're going to deliver to a client and you've been working on it in your shop. Make sure you have your gloves, your mask, and your goggles on when you're designing because the client doesn't want to receive a vase which COVID could live on for 2 to 3 days. So if you're gonna reopen your shop and provide non-contact delivery, that non-contact delivery needs to be more than just the delivery person wearing gloves and a mask. It needs to be the designers in the shop need to also have the protective gear on as well. I've got another video that shows how to safely procure your flowers and to pick up your flowers. But for now, I hope you learned a little bit of safety on how to effectively and safely put on and remove your personal protective equipment. Be safe, refer to the CDC. Thank you, and God bless.